Three things women do when they've already chose another man. First off, I want to say what's up to all my dogs out there. How y'all guys doing? It's your boy, the Dean, man. If anybody hasn't told you guys, I'm proud of you guys. Let's keep pushing forward. Let's keep learning this game, man. You know what, guys? Let me tell you something that most guys have a hard time trying to accept, because a lot of young men set like expectations for women and everything, guys. And for some reason they keep losing, and in this thing, women seem to always pull away from them and always look for somebody else. And for some of these guys out there, they feel like they have to work and they have to fix her, or they will try to convince her to stay. And the thing is, the more you try, the further she runs away. And a lot of guys out there don't understand what's going on. And for many guys out there, most of them panic because they themselves have made promises to that woman to always prove who they are as far as their value and their worth. And they like work hard to fight for her because they think in their mind she's the only woman on earth. And in this process that most of you young guys have is that you look at her as the prize. But the truth is that when you learn this motherfucking game the way we're going to teach you, you see things totally different. And what I like to do is, first I like to go ahead and introduce myself to you. I'm Steve Dean Williams. I've been teaching the game for over like decades now, and I want you guys to understand that we have live shows, we have YouTube shorts and videos to help you lace up with the game and everything like that. But let's talk for a moment, because I know a lot of you guys get frustrated and you get angry, you get upset, but this is why I want you to learn one thought, one mind, one way. And the truth is that at the end of the day, when you're learning this game, you're not going to not only answer to a woman, but you're not going to sweat the BS that she is going to do to you. And the thing is, as a man, when y'all start to learn this game, is you're going to realize at the end of the day, as a man, you're not here to try to change your mind. And that's one thing we're going to be talking about today, because many guys make that common mistake that they're trying to change the woman. And as a man, you can't change the woman at the end of the day. What is very important is I want you guys to be able to believe yourself enough to be able to let that woman go. You don't need her as much as you think you need yourself. And one day when you got yourself locked down, the beautiful thing about it is I know many of you guys say, you know what, I want my ex back, or I want my girl back, or I want her back in my life. And the beautiful thing about the game is when you get the game locked down, you'll never have to worry about asking her to come back, because she's going to start to realize your value and your worth. And that's what we're going to kind of talk about today. But I want to give you the signs, because I want you to know that, you know what, she's just losing interest, or she's interested in somebody else, and what you should do, okay? And it's important that you young men get that a rule of the game is that we will never try to fix or change a woman. Guys, I lose women, you're gonna lose women, we're all gonna lose women. But here's the beautiful thing about the game, man. Is it really a loss? Okay, so in your reality, because of how you're thinking right now, you feel that you are at a loss, or you are at a disadvantage, because you feel like you're losing something or you're losing someone. And the thing is that you're not actually losing the woman, you've already lost yourself in the whole process. And I think a lot of people out here don't understand that the moment you try to actually fix a woman is the moment that you lose, because everything is shifted. And once you shift to her reality and try to prove yourself to the woman, it's not going to work out very well. And you got to understand something. You're going to go through a lot of women, and you're going to go through a lot of situations. But the one thing that you cannot change is you in the process. And I think so many young men out here kind of get tied up into the process of I'm losing someone I really care about. But I don't think most of y'all guys understand how you've lost yourself by caring more about that woman than you do yourself. And this is not a knock on women or anything like that. It's just that most guys get it all wrong because they don't see the game the right way. So when you say to yourself, you know what, I love myself, okay? And that I'm not trying to fix a woman. It's not coming from bitterness or anything like that, gentlemen. It's just that I want you to stop trying to seek approval from a woman and really get in tune and love yourself enough where you seek to yourself. Women are always gonna come and go. And for many of you guys who don't have the game, you're gonna have a lot of struggles and issues because women need a rock. And that's why we do the things we do, because I want you guys to realize you can be that rock when you lock into the game. But there are things that women are gonna do, and let's go ahead and talk about that. What some of the things that women do, okay? When she has picked another guy or chosen another guy, okay? One thing you'll learn, remember guys, one of the most important rules of the game is action equals truth, period. Action will always equal truth, no matter how many times you want to turn it and twist it around. And it sucks, but it's a good thing because maybe you're just meeting her, or maybe y'all are dating, or maybe you're just starting a relationship. And all of a sudden, excuse me guys, all of a sudden she suddenly feels that she's too busy for you, okay? And one thing we have to know about the game is when a woman is actually interested in you, she's gonna make time for you guys at the end of the day. That's just what it is. And all of a sudden she begins to make excuses. All of a sudden she's too busy. She's too tired. She's stressed and she needs more time. And every excuse that she gives you is a signal, guys, that I know it sucks. And I want to have this conversation with you because I want to do everything I can to give you the positives of everything, but I also want to give you the real of everything so y'all guys can have an understanding. Because many of you guys get the wrong interpretation and think that, you know what, you just got to be patient, okay? And you're gonna have to work around her schedule. We're not doing that here. You are no longer gonna work around a woman's schedule because as a man, one thought, one mind, one way, we just don't play those games, okay? I know what disrespect is, and guess what? I am never going to, nor do I want you young men out here to push yourself into somebody's life that is trying to phase you out of their life, okay? All right? If she's going to move, let her move. If she's going to drift, let her drift, because you're not going to hold on to something that is not yours in the first place. Let it go. And I know that sucks, gentlemen, but here's the thing about it, all right? The beautiful thing about this is that when you don't chase, okay, and you don't try to fit in her schedule, you have to understand how realities work. And we're not talking from the surface level. We're talking about her emotions. It is the one thing that is going to start to have more questions because it's going to be, why aren't you trying to work with me? Or why aren't you trying to fix this? And see, once a woman starts to question what you're doing, that's what's going to flip the coin. I get it. In your mind right now, I know, I get it. You feel like you've got to work harder and you've got to build time and let her decide when she wants to do things. We're not going to do that as men. We're going to let her drift and we're going to let her move on, because you have to show a woman you don't need her as much as she needs you. And this is not a manipulative tactic or anything mean. It's just that when you have an understanding of understanding, you just don't move the way that, you just don't move that way, gentlemen. The next thing, number two, that you have to understand is that what's going to happen is sometimes we want to move away from the pain by not seeing what's right in front of our face. And what happens in the second thing is when a woman starts to bring up other men, Gentlemen, I always want to tell you something, man. I am never going to compete versus another man. There are going to be times, guys, and even I had these times where there was a woman that didn't tell me she was in a relationship, okay? She got with me, and then all of a sudden she wanted to spill her guts out to me, trying to tell me, there's something I have to tell you. When I first met you, I didn't know, I wasn't sure, but I'm seeing somebody else. The thing is, I just don't know what I want to do. I really care about him, and I'm starting to get feelings for you. And guys, I don't compete. I don't compete, and nor will you. The moment a woman brings up another guy is the day I say goodbye. It's a wrap. The moment she brings up another guy is the time I say goodbye. It's a bad rap, though, anyway. But what I'm saying is that a woman might mention another guy, okay? Or maybe she might compare you to another guy or something that he's doing that you're not doing. Now remember, guys, it's her right to bring up another guy, but it's also your right to roll out. Never allow a woman to compare what you're doing by another guy. I am not him, but see what happens, guys, all right? The thing that most guys don't understand is that most of you guys are going to get jealous. Most of you are going to get upset. And most of you are going to ask questions because you're going to figure out, like, why are you throwing this guy in my face? Why are we talking about this guy? And what I'm saying to you guys, when you get the game, one thought, one mind, one way, we don't bother. Hey, let me tell you something at the end of the day, man. I am never going to compete, nor are you guys. We are not here to compete. We're not, okay? If another man comes along that is better, then so be it. Let it go, okay? I am never going to confront her over another guy. You don't confront, you don't argue, and you don't explain yourself. All you do is accept it and take the L and be cool with it. Why? Because guess what? If you allow that to happen, then you're going to allow her the power by playing this comparison game, okay? And what's happening is right now, she's already imagining life without you, and she's making the necessary movements. And where a lot of you guys go wrong is that you guys out here are playing her game. And here's the thing, look, at the end of the day, as a man, one thought, one mind, one way, I'm never going to fight a woman to be a choice. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to remove myself from the options entirely, okay? And see where women begin to regret. See, okay, remember, gentlemen, in her reality, all she knows is begging, pleading, and begging and bartering and saying, let's fix it. I'm sorry. Can we work it out? Why are you seeing him? And all this other stuff. Guys, as men, we're not doing that. We don't move that way. Gentlemen, listen, I know it's going to sting. And I know it is something that you right now, you can't realize from your reality. But as you get more connected with yourself, you're going to lose a lot of women because they're going to want your time. They're going to want to spend time with you. They want to hear your voice messages. They're going to want to have you spend a night. They're going to want to cook for you. And when you are not around, they're going to get mad. And they're going to want to technically want to see other guys because they're going to throw guys in your face because what they're going to do is they're going to try to make you jealous in some capacity, to make you feel like their worth is more important than your worth, okay? And let's move to the next one, very important one. This one is, guys, that she is going to pull away emotionally and sexually, okay? Gentlemen, once her affection fades, maybe she's sending you ass pictures, nude pictures, and things like that, or maybe she's trying to connect you in some capacity, or maybe she's having sex with you. Maybe a lot of things are happening. I don't know what's going on with you in your relationship right now, but sometimes a woman's going to do a lot of things, but one thing they're going to do is when they're down for somebody, they're going to show they're down for that person. And what I'm saying is that when the conversations start to get hollow and things like that, what I'm saying is Don't take it as a challenge to win her back. Don't buy her flowers. Don't plan any long trips to somewhere. And don't write her any long text messages. Don't beg. Accept her for what's going. Accept everything for what it is, guys. Don't beg for that, because at the end of the day, I want you to move differently. Not asking for affection or anything like that, gentlemen, and not giving yourself freely away. At the end of the day, you've got to realize that every woman is not for you. And here's the beautiful thing, guys. How many women have you, think about your past girlfriends, and think about the past women that you have been with that you felt like they were the one, but eventually you got over it and you moved on. Dog, the thing about the distance is always going to make her remember what she's losing, okay? And to a woman, nothing stings more than a man not chasing you. To a woman, that's what's going to really bother her and all this other stuff. And this is where a lot of y'all guys fail in the game, because most of you guys feel like your value is tied into her. And what I'm telling you guys right now, you don't have to fix her. You don't have to try to convince her. Let her think she's making the right choice and let her go. Remember, the thing that makes him come back is your presence and your standard. But the key to all this is that when she decides to crawl her ass back, and they will try to crawl back, the beautiful thing is you're not obligated to take her back, okay? Here's the thing, man. I'm never sitting around waiting for a return. I always believe burning the bridges and burning the bridges and the ships. You don't look back. Remember, Ragnar Lothbrok in Vikings said it the best. There's a meme, look at it. Why are you looking that way? You're not going that way. So just remember that, man. I'm not sitting around. I'm already meeting other women and things like that. I'm building my kingdom and my empire, and I am enjoying my freedom. Guys, I know this is going to sound crazy, but when you start to get the game, you are going to want more time to yourself. It's going to drive you crazy when you want the free time, but that's where your power and your control comes from, and that's why we never sweat anything, dog. At the end of the day, women have the freedom, and women are always going to have the right to leave you and everything, okay? You're not going to get every woman, and I don't ever want you to feel like you're going to lose something if she moves on. But this is why I keep telling you, once you have the game, the only reason why they're doing these things when you have the game is because they're doing these tactics to make more or less control you and try to control the situation. When a woman recognizes that you don't need her and things like that, it messes up her psyche, because she thinks all the power is in what's between her legs. And once a woman starts to feel that way, they start to feel pressure, and then they start to play games with you. And I'm saying for all you guys out here, when you are locked into the game, one thought, one mind, one way, you don't need a trap to try to try to keep her around your circling around and orbit around you, okay? The thing is, once she realizes your value and worth, and she's going to recognize that, God, I don't think you understand. You don't know what you don't know. Remember, guys? And right now, the way I'm talking to you is like hieroglyphics. It's, man, what is he saying, man? I need this woman in my life. No, you don't. You don't. But right now, you think you do. All you need is you. And when you need you, she's going to need you more. See, the weird thing about this reality is a woman wants a man that's wanted by other women. And the more you focus on you, the more she's going to feel the need to try to run away, the need to bring up other men, or the need to try to dangle her ass and titties in front of you as a power position to make you run back to her. We're not doing that at the end of the day, okay? What I'm saying to all you guys out here is that once you lock into who you are, because there's nothing wrong with you. I know you feel like something's wrong because you feel like your value is being diminished and you feel that you're not good enough. And this is why we gotta put our feelings in our pocket, and we've gotta stop worrying about what women are doing and think more about what we're doing. The more you think about what you're doing at the end of the day, the more you lock into who you are, the more you begin to appreciate what you are. At the end of the day, you're gonna win in all of this. It is a tough thing to realize that, yes, I really care about her, but it's a tougher thing for her when she realizes you care about yourself. And that's all I'm saying, guys. I'm gonna do everything I can to get you to change your reality and your mindset. Guys, you know, it's okay. And don't beat yourself up. If you want to learn a game, you can learn it, but don't ever feel that you're obligated to ask a woman back. But guys, remember, I want you to care about yourself, and the more you care about yourself, the more you're actually going to win. Just remember that, guys, okay? That's going to be the end of the video, but not the end of the discussion. Guys, let me know in the comments. Let me know how you feel. If you understand what I'm saying, just put 100. But if you want to talk about it and share your experiences, go ahead. Now, if I get a chance, I can't say thank you to everybody's comment, but when I get a chance, I will always try to give you that heart. I wish it was 100. I always try to give you that heart, and I will try to talk to you if I best I can. But I can't get them all, but I will try to get as many as I can. But I do see those things, and I do appreciate you guys out there. So guys, this is the end of it. But guys, if you like this video, you probably like this video that I have right here for you that is going to show you some more game, guys. And if you need to talk to me, I am live all the time. Call in, let's talk. Let's get our lives together. I'm the uncle you never had, man, and I definitely would talk to you soon, man. You guys take care of yourself. Peace.